Merci, nos sœurs, n'a tout dans son Emma Munyara, a Munium Solar Scriptura Ministry and Naso Yenu, a Shiamu, I am Babishia Babumu, Asem, Babiabu Piano, the near so share from either Facebook or YouTube. What about the right place at the right time? A Mbabo, the Shia to who is the Antichrist? Namaya Doma, and ne. I decided to share Baba Navi. When we pass, say, wow, when you share the share back from Samuel when you be a free move. To say, let me identify Antichrist. You can say a system, but system I want to head the Casa, a master institution. No, and then so you best sign Kaya drink a crap. Now, Ubia, send you Ubia, the general city. Beb wine, and my and I'm more say you too. For Yam Sumu. Who is the Antichrist? Why any Antichrist to know? And Chan Bobo Empire. Until your brother Tom, any empire. Brother Tom near Bompire, we are the best chassis and not any adding. I'll continue from where we left the last time. Brother Tom.
Uncle. You're tearful. Master Saburia will be honor. The best Trasabre Coma Secretary, Abra in Yankopo, Ekasa. Susaname, and then you break. That's what some icon like a Sabium says on a tearful. And to show one summer. This also me, Ella Dennis, Abra, yes, you say, yes, you didn't want you say per se. The China National resource, my home could not be better more. My home could my yans and my home could my aunties here. My home could and boy, ma, Yanona, Assembly Bacabiana, engineer, some eye free. Some of it my kakuma, some bets my bomb or bisat mass and massive. So to be sure behind the ocean and so. Sounds when inside the tier for some national assurance. Adibia a bit a tier for Juniper cells a buona. No my home could be known to Nintas and Nassi. Some a bit my born in Quadia, I'm on the sooner. So about my two men on the so that could be done inside that. So to be sure be other so, but kind of over Nedjumadina Yen couldn't dear. Abua, Amadipa. At me free born some camp at my board here. Witness some of the basis of the Amen.
Thank you very much, Brother Tom. Our empire now, or dear LED edition. Yame Akronkron for Baby Ocean free piano. Sandy and Free Amsterdam, Emma Munyara, the Sura Scriptura Ministry, the Bible and the Bible only. Edition who is the Antichrist. Why any Antichrist, in previous studies, we who said, Sir Antichrist, I vision being Daniel in not through that vision, coupon chair on the BCC, who saw for a beast in free and swim, I think a PA. And the fourth one, now our 10 horns, out of 10, one little home be a PA, and I be approved to 3 from the 10 to Obayano, or approved to a mononos be see ho. Now, sir, little horn, when you are kissing, now our any to say the penny now one so or the can about to sem. Yetima about to sem, Sir Antichrist or no kaka. In Sama no cassatia or Srosrun. You who the characteristic of Sir Antichrist. Now, last week, you the point here, a proof say a proof to those characteristics. I think they are a boat, Now, so you're best saying the same point, Inyana was a characteristics. Okay, we are best continue from there. Now, I move on to and then so in presentation. And in the course of our presentation, no any question or any contribution, a comment session one but me a post no. The becking kind amateur for motion and yourself and then hiding a question and also comment. So, a question no demand the immediate answer. The better chosen a home. Neither in answer. Oh, the right place at the right time. So, or the phobia person, senior coupon sema. This is the right time I say wedding. Who send this link and come sa only corner want to contact or listen, contact listeners. No, so wedding. When you're quite at TV. So, call in live for a number on the screen as 0614937625. 0614937625, 0650280210, 0650280210. a solar scriptural ministry, Amsterdam. The Bible and the Bible only. Topic: who is the Antichrist? And the Bible shall say from question number 8. A recap. The recap I shall say last week. And the question about I said before this question, the characteristic of the Antichrist. Antichrist and sending is it here. The Huni Yanara or previous questions now in the Busaya. But the Bible has a point, a fit into those characteristics. Sending 9 points should be say a fit into those characteristics. I can't say, and actually Antichrist, and I say Antichrist, but so hard or ye, and I say institutions sure item Antichrist, Antichrist, or ye. And the question on does those characteristics fit into some points here about mention one after the other. You will 9 points to go hard. Beppe say, ever share. Now, already, I think the Bema will need adding Adaho. No one who said Antichrist or a head of an institution. You can say, we a member of that church now. Who chances say, which me add the Jesus Christ Bible heaven. But and you per se na ye can wasem na mo aye ade a enchiche a sa institution na shisha to ho obi bia o head oba bi so bia no follow the system na ye can wasem this so kwa sa sore na nyo na ye kasa gensu but wo say bia wo na enya so twon ho ye efiri ho na wo baba bia nyankopon the person wo ye oba. Does the people fit this point? TM has said, some people to me, I can't want them fit into this point now. So far, no, I can't say points you are talking in terms of those characteristics, and I can't want them. The last time, then MBT. Yes, it fit every point. The above taking a very closer look at those points, Me who say, you net, no, keke, nedi, be, namo, your fact, Bible, am I in fact? And a history so in fact. And sa in situation no. And one sounds so my in fact say a dear can form hono and no credit say in if from corner by. The first one it came up among the 10 kingdoms of Western Europe. The can so called the book of Daniel chapter 7. The who said the 4 beasts are noise to go from those 3 the other 3 beasts. So 4 beasts the mu eda inya Antichrist no free. Decide the 10 horns na 223 so no. The one little horn now pie ya obeyi mensa free horn. Ono no ena e kan ho asem. Na wanya ba bia free say room no ko free. Room so say we share European map is in the middle of Western Europe. The babia purpose to me no I room horn. The hopper paper is the middle of Western Europe. The one idea could free, yeah. And it came up among the 10 kingdoms in Western Europe. That was what the geographical location of the paper power now. It's in Rome, Italy. The Italians also Rome, it's in the heart of Western Europe. So that you can when you think paper because the heart. One film prepare nti the geography so I confirm say sa to me no the headquarters is in the heart of Western Europe. Nti geography am I hint was the effect into the first characteristic out of 9 I can't was them. Now another point is so it will have a man at his head who speaks for it. Sa system no will be a head of that system okasa so a fan ono akremu so okasa onye mistake o tsi nyankopon okasa so wiasem atumfo so egenesem etum okasa wiasem atumfo no etie no na mo famu aba na mo de ye adwuma so and it will have a man at its head who speak for it if all the institutions there were only one church here. And maybe was speaking for the church. On the fantasy that was an institution or Casansus were Ubia and Timian. and challenge. Point number, the papacy made the identifying mark because it does have one man at the head, the Pope, who speaks for it. The Pope, only the head of that system, the head is the Pope. It will have a man who will speak for it, is none other person than the Pope, either a head of that institution. And point number 3, so see, 3 kingdoms were plucked up to make way for the rise of the papacy. Ahini miɛnsa ɛna saa little home power no ɛyɛ den oyi wɔn firi hɔ ɛmaa papacy tumi no saa little horn no ɔno ne saa papacy tumi no to otumi yi saa ahini miɛnsa no efiri hɔ no ɛna obenya tumi nti na ɔwɔ ani te sɛ nipa ani na ɔwɔ ano nso so ɔreka abususɛm a ɔkeka no sɛ yɛka ho asɛm ba na so ɛbɛsan yɛ den I repeat those important points. And the emperors of Western Europe were largely Catholic and supported the papacy. 3 Arian kingdoms, however, did not. The Vandals, the Heruli, and the Ostrogoths, they did not support the Catholic Church. And in the Bible, they say they have to uproot them. And you Paul free if we are saying map, almost see to you say one living creature Korano are all those 3 kingdoms no won't mean anything live our so. And to say 3 kingdoms no na I can't how many 10 kingdoms in Western Europe no 3 no omuni map in babia omoya the fire. This Catholic institution no say to you say omu yomu nyina eden efri wiase. Nti salvation na da ne nyaa no pepepe eden ebamu. Mr. Tom, any kind make finish up these 3 points. Point number A, point number B, and point number C are fitted into those 9 characteristics so far. Who will become home?
Yeah. I think someone could develop some free point number A, I or C. It came upon among the 10 kingdoms of Western Europe. I said already need to for this Kumo, you need to for a design Kumo in the previous weeks now. But the same as I say for such as you see, say man who knows identifying marks, man who knows who fulfills those identifying marks now. Yeah, Junibet my BBC, we're just saying things. And the things which you are saying is not based upon anything. No, we want to make sure, say, my for who knows number 1, identify marks I can have is from the Bible. Through down to the 7 and then to the 8. One has all those identifying marks in the world. Number 2, if you say my for someone who said there can only be one person, and I say one system out of 50 characteristic way. It's so simple. Ain't mean yet 2 groups, ain't mean 3 groups, ain't mean 1 system, ain't mean 2. There can only be one particular group out. And that's one particular system out of fitted this bill. In this case, the Antichrist, and that's the little home power I cannot have them. That's why we're going to the points again, because you can go to those points again now. A bit my margin now be said, and some day we but no, you want to make sure it's from the Bible. Through down to 7 and then chapter 8. Now the first point I know it from the characteristics of the little home power are on the theme for the Antichrist, and they said it came upon among the 10 kingdoms of Western Europe. Actually, I said this little home power cannot come from America. This little home power ain't mean free Ghana the ember. This little home power ain't mean free China. And I say if you say Vietnam the ember. This little home power must come from the 10 kingdoms of Western Europe. In this case, as an uncle my who said those 10 kingdoms, and they started as 10 tribes. You had the Suevi, Portuguese for you had the Franks, France. You were Alemani, the Germans, your Anglo-Saxons, England, etc., etc. Sa little home power, it must come among those regions. And the region say Western Europe, because according to down to the 7 year who said the little horn came upon the 10 horns. Those 10 horns, they stood for the 10 kingdoms, and that's the 10 tribes, and I'm already in Europe at that particular time. So the little horn power or the Antichrist must come from Western Europe. And we know for a fact that the Roman Catholic Church, you know, they are also a entity. They fit that bill. As I said, the Roman Catholic Church, you know, they are located in Italy, Rome, to be precise, the center of Rome, which is the Vatican City. Rome, no, Vatican City or Rome. Rome so Italy, Italy also over Europe. No. So they fit the bill. So they came among the kingdoms of Western Europe because Italy over Europe. Rome so over Italy. Not Vatican City so the over Rome. So they fit the bill. The Roman Catholic Church fits that particular bill, and they said they came up among the 10 kingdoms of Western Europe. You can point the bill say it will have a man at its head who speak for it. Normally, in most churches now, or I shouldn't say most. In some churches, you have something which is called democracy, right? Ultimately, a coup kotenasia. Normally, suggesting number, majority are carry the vote. Those are some of the churches are how their influence are regulated. But about sort of when they're not like this, and I said this little home power. It's not like that. This little home power, or one person who speaks at its head, one person who decides everything, one person who speaks is finished. In this case, no, that person is the Pope. The Pope, when he speaks, it is finished. Previously, you need a chair for a cancer myself. Pope no, or wakunya bi a otenasi a eno na yato din se ex cathedra. Na so otenasa ifine se otenasa akunya ne so a eyi bi obaka bia na infallible. Obia ntimi ye de empo obia ntimi oppose sa de no kra ifine se Pope no be de ebeka. So na say he has spoken. He is the head of the Roman Catholic Church. Obia ntimi ye de oppose. Na fa on say oye archbishop, and for also a cardinal, and for also a bishop, and for also a priest, and for also if you call it the moment that Pope Nebekasano, nobody can speak against it because he is the head of the church. Besides the fact he's also a head of the church, he's also a king of Vatican City. The Pope, no, besides the fact so Pope, no, the religious leader of the church, no, the king of Vatican City, and you can have some later. But the point I'm trying to make is that it shows the fact that this particular point out, or say it will have a man at its head who speaks for it. It has already been fulfilled again because the Pope speaks at the head of this church, or now this religious entity. Point C, or say 3 kingdoms were plucked up to make way for the rise of the papacy. You can't have somebody say there were 3 kingdoms which were uprooted. Bakoye Herilai, Bakoye Bandals, and Bakoye the Ostrogoths. They were uprooted. So they are gone. They were gone. Why? Because they didn't believe, and also they didn't go again. They didn't go hand in hand with what the Roman Catholic Church teaches. I did say to you, Pastor, Roman Catholic for Omabako seminar. So only munya junior, omutu free ho, omutu wasay the free ho. They just destroy, they kill you. Yeso ni mfe Nyankopon so ontesa titulu Kristo mani oba sase so omayebu hunu se eyo do na yede handle. So obi ya de na ade na oye na enya untimi kunu mfiri wose sana se do oye na enya. No, so per means be kwan bi so no oye na anybody ya de dinku but not to make sure anybody but ma kwan papa so na de anyankwaje. But yen ku nipa ya de influence yen ta obi na se yen you don't torture people. Unfortunately, this is what the Roman Catholic Church did. Omo hunu se sa heavy la osho cause ne founders no. Omo nje omo sumne the Indian and so no area for them. What did they do? They uprooted these 3 kingdoms. Ama as we speak and then kwano. Sa 3 kingdoms na yentimi hu be massacre there because they were uprooted. When now it is a fulfillment of of prophecy because Abakosame Maye who says Bibisabe the Ebesi and so the only church out of 50 bill out ultimately uprooted 3 kingdoms at that particular moment of time. The Roman Catholic Church. And in this case now, we have 3 instances, and I said 3 identifying marks are a watch roster, model to the 7. But those 3 identifying marks, no, there's only one entity that fits the bill. In this case, it is the papacy, and that's the Roman Catholic Church. And see, I think so if we go to the other 6 now, it's if we more assurance, more understanding, say there can be only one entity, and that's one religious entity out or not fit bill. In this case, the Roman Catholic Church, and that's the papacy. And then fit the there about.
I mean, Israel, brother Tom, who question, who contribution so far, but they say, yeah, thinking I've finished those identifying marks, sorry, those characteristics, You try now then you fit is identifying marks into those characteristics. Your point number 3 na your VCC and your core the other point you can home assembly. And the next point so historian business kwana those 3 kingdoms were uprooted on my specific date here those events then they take place. And theologian he was a theologian and historian, Dr. Marvin Maxwell. The movie be a watcher what in volume 1 page 129 the book what in God curse Onyankopon any ekuhu. Na is was the Catholic Emperor Zeno Baso 474 and 491 arranged a treaty with the Ostrogoths in 487, which resulted in the eradication of the kingdom of the Aryan Halos in 493. And he only saw Ostrogoths for an airden, a quapam, the true that a pam and a airden, ultimately a year saw a heraldized for an airden, a friho, in the year 493. We use 2 English word eradication, ultimately eradicate kingdom everywhere. In other words, opopo mo free mapum se one route kura omo land na eden omo atie no. And it is how heraldized for no ohene Zeno under the treaty of with the Ostrogoths no. That treaty no etimi eden happen ye pepe na mutimi eden those heraldized for no eden free ho. It happened in the year 493. Now, the Catholic Emperor Justinian, one also within in the year 527 and 565, exterminated the Arian Vandals in the year 534. Also, you saw another keyword, extermination. And significantly broke the power of the Arian Ostrogoths in 538. Nti wamara those Vandals any Herod for the free hono na Ostrogoths hono na omoyede aye weak. And in the year 538 no amonso no wonum wonum free ho under the king friend Justinian ono anede eboa e ma sanse money we eden take place. Into kunkan Daniel 3 horns na the Herodites, the Vandals and the Ostrogoths na were plucked up by the root. Se u planti tree bi. Na so pe se upupa tree no free baby odi see ya. Tu eneni hini nyina den e free ho. Tu eneni hini nyina e free ho. It is exactly what happened to those 3 unfortunate kingdoms, omo opposed to the Catholic institution na omo eden omo free ho no. Nti we sha we use keyword be plugged up by the roots. To omu ase and so omu tu onu ase omu yi omu free ho kra ene yenhu babia na omu tie eden ebi. Also, it is not difficult to recognize the purpose fit this point. Nti enye din kra se meno se code the vision ada na enya no a na ye dey share the little horn na power na obeyi sa 3 horns no fi ho na pepe fit into this bill. The purpose to me no another point, it will be different from the other kingdoms. It will be different from the other kingdoms. Meaning, how are those 3 kingdoms were uprooted from their existence?
Yeah, I think it's good. They say you might say for years and say also Dr. Maxwell or Casano use the word Aryan tribes. Also tribes no mean say omoye Herula, Ostrogoths and Vandals. According to Dr. Maxwell, no more Aryan. What is the meaning of Aryan? Aryan actually said they are followers of Bishop Bennett, even Arianians later on teaching about Arianism. Arianism na section na say omo GDB say Jesus Christ onye Nyankopon. It's more like say Jesus Christ or your body to say na your body na Nyankopon epijan so ono be de obey Nyankopon. See that was if say omo GDB no mo de omo trust them so the encha say trust them mind who say eja oba ne hon kronkron no they have been there for always. We know mo Nyankopon 3 persons are omo de omo Nyankopon. And if they study collect tribes no they believe that believe say if they study collect Nyankopon your body Nyankopon the picture na money be there e be Nyankopon. Na Roman Catholic for so they say Nyankopon so Jesus Christ or Nyankopon fitete to want to be our body. John say when you the shares here but se bibi sa so the echo so I say nanka omopa into basie na omma ho kwan ma nipa etimi den etimi pe ono any ways ni means about my that but my so many Roman Catholic for no omo hunu say omo wo sa ejibie no domain so mabutu my that omo se the every if you say we are say ama se enembrem no ye ni mo fere by kurabi so o ka head like o ka oshogots o ka vandalsa obi anti be nka nche say omo free sai if you say eku na the eba because you too much say the every so na ko obobo English words no eradicated actually said they're not there anymore, and that's what happened with even so those 3 tribes are now omukutia the Roman Catholic for even so they call it church. And don't forget to anchor very interesting and say once a Roman Catholic Church no man use own power so at that time use the Roman Empire to do their bidding. And this idea say for motion and so year pass at that time no money to me bebre nti domain is use the influence of the Roman Empire because certainly you papal Rome. You got papal Rome. You're talking about the Roman Empire. Now you want the papacy, which and so you know how much the Roman Catholic Church into the papacy. At that time, they used the papal Rome. In this case, the Bishop of Rome. Only the little obey the Pope. Only use the influence now or whatever papal Rome. Now ultimately they eradicated sa konfone the free the USA. Na eventually no. Bishop of Rome, said the foremost seat, I'll be the Pope of the Roman Catholic Church. But point the honor say, Omu say, Omu new Omu agent on the continent, they had only one thing to do, and they say, Omu too much the every. Unfortunately, that's how they did. But trust them say the end, but Sanoko Baye. But that is a Marcus of the debate Makafa, Sa 3 kingdoms in there.
Thank you very much. Who question? So far, that was Babiedri na who the characteristics already. And identifying marks and those characteristics na support to point now I very clear. I'm be who the Antichrist is. And so far now 4 points actually who the Antichrist is right now. But it was so then you share those points more. The by the end of our presentation, we will say be the clear view of who this Antichrist is. Another point, it will be different from the other kingdoms. It will be different from the other kingdoms. The papacy clearly fit this description as it came on the scene as a religious power and was different from the secular nature of the other 10 kingdoms. Papacy institution are different from the other kingdoms because on one kasa ewo a religious power and outside the why then assign rural politics mu nti you tem be that term but as time goes on I may remember. And because it will be different from the other kingdoms now. On one casa a religious body and now saying I don't know who I say IG politics mu. And it drew her a bit. And to me I know one is not different from the other kingdoms. Because all shares here crown woman not the horn very later no. One of us will to me 3 kingdoms if you want to crown a children we say to me a very unique utim de yes you sim hono na na satem na no. Point number E, it will make war with and persecute the saints. It will make war with and persecute the saints. The church did persecute a known fact, and the papacy admit doing so. Historians believe the church destroyed at least 50 million lives over matters of religious conviction. Enti asafo no ankasa edi saa adwuma no. Nyankopɔn mma ɔmo taa wɔn mekum bebree. Na abakɔsɛm so akɔmfɛ mu. Na saa papacy tumi nso so akɔmfɛ mu so ɔmo di saa adwuma no. Nti yɛnya 3 facts here. The church did persecute. History ɛka ho asɛm. History ɛtumi akɔmfɛ say at least 50 million lives were destroyed over matters of religious conviction. 50 million lives. And a papacy tumi no yɛka sɛ saa Antichrist no ɛyɛ institution na our head no saa papacy no nso so admit sɛ ɔmo yɛ ɔmo persecute Nyankopɔn mma. Nti ɛyɛ fact. Nti Daniel kas saa na na nokorɛ. It will make war and persecute the saints. Fact E. Nti yɛmma fact, the Church of Rome has shed more innocent blood than any other institution that has ever existed among mankind. Nti sɛ wohwɛ a the only institution etime ahwie mogya agu no ɛyɛ saa Catholic institution no the head no any pope no etime identify say saa institution so no ɔmo ne Antichrist no ɔmo system no ɔmo operate upon no ɛno saa system no ɛne saa Antichrist no ɛka ho asɛm because ɔmo ayɛ hyɛ biara mana kensi Onyankopɔn ɔbɔ soro ne asase no ɔmo ayɛ hyɛ biara amana kensi wɔ no. Point number 2. In the history of the Inquisition of Spain, D. Ivan Antonio Lorente provide these figures from the Spanish Inquisition alone. The word Inquisition is often here about na only Spain nkwano. By the time I saw Antonio Lorente all document so far and the ultimate fact na 31,912 persons were condemned and perished in the flames. Or more Catholic institution no or soldier at the she war no 31,000 and 241,000 were condemned to serve penances. Almost no kwana mo fa yourself where little almost we no and also no enti sa Spanish Inquisition no nipa bebree ehwere wonum enkwa. No say Tom who will be abeka and they found so far be edri.
Yeah, Uncle, make kasafa the previous point, which was D. It will be different from the other kingdoms now. The same material say when I talk about the Roman Catholic Church, they're not just an ordinary church. They're just a religious entity. Almost like they're also a kingdom. Why do I say that? Because Pope now, beside the fact that the religious leader of the church, or say of Vatican City. Sa Vatican City I come was one Roman Catholic Church to where the operate. And then say ahini no a say ambassadors, mamo sika, mamo police, mamo army. They have everything which a sovereign country also has. Oman de odin ho no eye Roman Catholic Church almost more baby so the omukromo I Vatican City no. The same thing is they're not an ordinary religious power. They're not like the Presbyterian Church or they're not like the Methodist Church or like if you say the Pentecostal Church. No, this Roman Catholic Church has almost they're also a kingdom. Very interesting fact. Omahini no ushima na gender no mema nkwa ohon emmanuel because obi biara or Vatican City bia no a priest and also a pope or a bishop and also a archbishop. And a very interesting fact so ema bia only men. But men do more more Vatican passports. Use Vatican if they call it euro. Use if more embassy head or more Vatican police or more Vatican secret service or protected the Pope. They have everything which a sovereign nation either ever. And see, this is not an ordinary a church. This is a church with also a political influence, a political power. And they say power. Now, you call the other point or if they call it it will make war with and persecute the saints. One say, strange. How can a religious power make war and persecute the saints? This is what we were talking about with the Herula Oshokos and the Vandals. And say, Nyame somno yen shenipa. Se obi se, usi we nyame somni. No uni obiti no ose o in somna nkopwa yen shano to the extent kwa subuso ye de ukuno. Uyini free we ase. Yen nyame somni yen sa. Nyame somni ye de eyo do. Upen away de oye. But so be so on but unfortunately, this is what we saw with the Roman Catholic Church. And that's why based upon sa issue they see the Roman Catholic Church, and my man focus me said no, say yeti abaya na say yeti omaya, and said there must be a separation between the church and the states. I say yema eba mountain. Because your man so amber the church in the state in tema one here they see Roman Catholic Church and Abreson a bit the asibio because it happened. And I said the moment that the church and the states are suddenly buying a cabo money bacono, the Roman Catholic Church never the moyene in pa. And I said Abakosama who said at least 50 million people, at least. There are other sources in Makaya. I'm going to say at least a bit more 100 million have died by the hands of the Roman Catholic Church, all in the name of God. Because even to the extent Christ said, sometimes called Africa and in South America. So omoko a year, no omoko if there's a missionary in Yumadia and Modino, I know Ususo un so many coupon. You can kill you because un so many coupon. These are all examples. This entity and this particular church, and in this case, in the papers, the Roman Catholic Church, or my name was actually so and necessarily but they did. Now, the modern saying who is also Uncle Bodin be Spanish Inquisition. So that Spanish Inquisition, Uncle Bodin, a Kubia on Hina or Hima of Spain. So make Catholics say so oppose the Roman Catholic Church for interest trainer. You better you be two there. You feel say you be two there. After you feel how they call it